See what I'm talking about? Good evening, teens. Welcome to another week of Teen Talk. It's your girl Kelly. I'm here with your boy Carson. Go ahead, like this video, tag a teen in and share it with a friend. We're going to be talking about addictive habits on tonight in honor of Red Ribbon Week. Be kind to your mind. So go ahead, like this video, tag a teen, share it with a friend. We're about to get started in a few moments. Come on in the room. We've been dealing all month on bullying, and last week we talked about unity in honor of Bullying Awareness Week for the month of October. But on this week, since it is Red Ribbon Week, all the kids are going through it at the school. We wanted to dedicate this last Teen Talk topic for the month of October to addictive habits. We're going to talk about addictive habits on tonight. So yeah, go ahead, share it with a friend, tag a teen in this video. We're about to get it popping. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I want to ask y'all a question. I want y'all to put the answer in the comments. Have you ever been addicted to anything? Have you ever been addicted to anything? Go ahead, answer that question. We know you we know you have.
You ain't got to tell everybody what I've
Go ahead and talk about it. You talked about it enough.
About what?
Have you ever been addicted to anything?
Yeah, pills, lower tabs.
Tell us about that experience. How old were you when you first started taking lower tabs?
About 19.
19. How old you was when you met me?
18.
So I drove you to that? just kidding.
Nah.
So how did you get addicted to lower tabs?
I had a headache, and somebody gave it to me. I just liked the way it felt. I kept taking.
So it started off with, why did you take a lower tab for a headache?
It must have been it was something toothache, I think. Yeah, toothache.
Okay, so what are some of the things that you went through, or things that happened to you as a result of being addicted to lower tabs?
That was life?
Yeah.
Nothing good.
We're gonna talk to the teens, but we talk about addiction.
Ain't nothing good come from that. You can't get ahead in life. If you're addicted to anything and you got a habit, because you got a habit, most likely you spending money. And you never get ahead. I don't care how hard you try, because the more money you make, the more pills you buy. The more money I made, the more pills I buy. I went from buying from like out of 10 at a time. If I give me a lick, I'll buy a lot, So just eating your money up. Just can't get ahead. You ain't focused. That's all you think about when you get up. I need drugs. You ain't worried about going to college. You ain't worried about going to school. You ain't worried about getting no job. You ain't worried about none of that because you're addicted to that. You just gotta have it.
So basically, the addiction, you don't run your own life. The addiction runs your life.
Absolutely.
So how did you get off of it? Well, no, first I want to know what made you decide that this is enough. No, first I want to know at what point did you realize you had a problem?
I been knew I had a problem. I just didn't want to admit it.
So
I been knew I had
what
a problem.
made you finally admit it then?
I just got tired of feeling like a bum, man. Because they said, if you don't admit nothing, that's the first step. Admitting, But the thing about it is, I would have probably been got off, but I didn't have that support for somebody to like show me. You know what I'm saying? I had people that looked out for me, like wanting to get off pills. I didn't have
knowing the process.
Yeah,
I didn't how to get out.
I didn't have nobody because everybody I was hanging around was still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get off, but I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what step to take. I didn't know what role to take. That's what took me so long because I had to figure out on my own.
Now, what was my other question?
I don't know. You ain't asked it.
I did. I asked 3 questions just now. So the first one was what made you realize that you had a problem. So finally, once you got the help and the knowledge, what was the process of getting off, overcoming the addiction?
It was hard. Started having seizures, stuff like that, seizures, and your body wasn't the same.
We always was bony, so that wasn't a sign.
No, it just like where you move and stuff like that. You like your body never. It'll be the same, but you have to work hard to get it back. It just mess you up. You can't focus, like you ain't sharp. Like when you on drugs, you ain't sharp. Like now I'm more aware now.
Alert.
Yeah, alert. Aware too. I'm more alert than I ever been. Like I don't even use a alarm clock to get up. I get up at the same time every morning. But when I was on the pill, I couldn't make it to work on time enough to save my life.
And wasn't it one time you was at the stop sign waiting on it to turn green, and you fell asleep?
No, that was at the red light by Coulterville.
The police came and woke you up.
I was in the ambulance.
You woke up in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Now you see, kids, this is what addiction do to you. So among teens, addiction no longer includes just drugs.
At first, he's addicted to Sprite.
See, that's what I want to talk about. But most of the time when we say addiction, people go straight to drugs or alcohol. I was addicted to ice. Now, I didn't get as bad as some people where I needed blood transfusions and all of that. Thank God I got off in time. But, ice is a real addiction. And like I said, most of the time when we talk about addictions, the first thing we think about is drugs and alcohol. But researchers have found 3 addictive habits. One, of course, is addiction to substances, which is drugs, alcohol, tobacco, vaping, all that stuff. Now, there is a second one, impulse control disorders. That comes with, like, some people can be addicted to stealing, gambling, setting fires, and things like that. That's an
pornography,
addiction.
sex.
Yeah, that's the next one. That's behavior addictions. That's where you could be addicted to food. You could be addicted to your phone or the internet, pornography. You could be addicted to cutting yourself. We don't think about all these things as addictions, but we're going to talk about it tonight. Addictions are characterized by craving, compulsion, and an inability to stop by exerting your own willpower. So basically, if you're doing something and you cannot stop it on your own, that's an addiction, right?
Right.
So, however, like every area of life, when we surrender to God and rely on Him, He can give us the strength to overcome whatever it is that's consuming us. Because we got to realize, anything that, is controlling our behavior, controlling our mind, something that we can't stop on our own, that's an addiction. So, like I said, it's characterized in 3 areas: substance, number 1, impulsive control disorders, and behavior addictions. All right. Have you ever played dodgeball? Y'all ever played dodgeball out there? Y'all know the game, right? So, you got to avoid getting hit by the red ball. So you're kind of basically running all the time. And don't they have like safe zones or something where you get safe zones?
Don't you got to be by the wall or something?
That's the safe zone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it's nonstop running in action. We could compare this game to life. Sometimes we find ourselves running from one thing to the next, trying to make it from day to day, and sometimes even just escape the stress of everyday life, even for just a little while. So, and then sometimes we run to these unhealthy behaviors or addictions to try to, overcome or feel better about ourselves. Some unhealthy things that we do. So we run to drugs when we feeling stressed. We run to alcohol when we feeling stressed. We run to our phone, internet, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever. All this stuff can become an addiction. And those are some things that are unhealthy behaviors that we run to when life stresses us out. But what are some healthy ways we can manage stress?
Find something that you like to do. Be productive with your time. Get around some people you like. Do some stuff that makes you happy. Like, puts you in that good space. Everybody got that thing what makes them like, feel better, when they stressed out or when they're having that. You don't have to necessarily have to go to drugs or cigarettes or whatever the case may be. Just find something to make you happy. Like, not what other people think, but what makes you happy. It might be something simple, just sitting down watching TV or chilling by yourself, or something simple. You just got to find out what makes you happy, like being alone, or talk to somebody, or going sightseeing, whatever it is that makes you happy. Like try to go back to that.
Go
Yeah.
outside, breathe some fresh air, pray. If you start feeling too overwhelmed, take it to God. Put on some nice gospel music and calm your spirit. There's so many things that you can do besides running to substances or running to these behavior disorders. Sometimes we try to deal with problems and stress and responsibilities and situations by trying to escape. And I think that's why a lot of people, that's my personal opinion, I think that's why a lot of people turn to drugs, because for that moment that they're high, they can escape.
Yeah, that's true too. But I think I see a lot of problems that people have. They don't reach out for help. Like, you need God and help. That's why God put people on earth
Exactly.
to help you through it. But some people pride get in the way, and like they don't know how to. They don't have nobody they can go to and like tell them like what I'm going through. Are they afraid to tell them? Like me, if I wish I would have had somebody I go like man, I want to really stop. What I'm saying? What can I do? Like, put me in the right direction.
But you got to be ready too.
Yeah.
Because you was in the program, you were supposed to be.
Oh, I got out of
in the program.
I wasn't ready to start taking. You talking about the drug court?
Yeah.
Oh,
it wasn't court. No, it wasn't court.
It was drug court.
It was with the counselor lady. She sent you to court?
Yeah, I was in drug court. I told the people I had a problem, so they kicked me out.
So
that's why the judge violated me, because he said he gave me too many chances.
No, I'm talking about the counselor. Didn't she send you to a program?
Which one?
The counselor that you were seeing.
The marriage counselor?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was so high.
So you have to be ready, because no matter how, or if you know somebody that you're trying to help, that person have to be ready and willing to make the step. You can't force anybody. You know how many times I tried to force him or talked about him? None of that worked until he made up in his mind that I have a problem and I'm ready to change. And
but people like you can't relate, so I can understand people that's addicted to drugs.
That's what I'm saying. No matter what I was saying, he wasn't.
Right. I wasn't listening.
He wasn't listening to me.
But when you get tired, like, God dang, man, I'm just a bum. Man. I ain't got nothing. No, I can't buy no shoes. Can't keep a job. Like, man, this is crazy. I ain't got time for this. And so, because at one point, them drugs, it ain't gonna feel the same. It wasn't doing that for me. I only took them because my pain my body wouldn't go through withdrawal. But I had to take, at one point, I had to take so many pills to get high.
See, that's the thing that I not experienced, but I learned. Like, you start off with one drug. Good thing you didn't go that far, but you start off with one drug. After a while, that drug don't start work. Drugs start working. You're gonna need something stronger. Then you're gonna need something stronger. Then you're gonna next thing you know, you a full out, blown out heroin, crack, whatever.
They rocks was down. They weren't on the heroin when I was on it, but it wasn't like it is now. I was scared of the rocks.
So yeah, that's the thing you got to be careful about. You may think, oh, I'm just what they call it, the party drugs. I'm just partying, having a good time. No, don't even start it.
Get up with me, Brandon.
Yeah, don't even start it, because once you start it, it can take your life completely out of control. Like, if you're young, you have goals, you have dreams, you have things that you need to accomplish in life. Focus on that. Whenever you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, sit down and go over your goals, your dreams, and, and motivate yourself to work towards the things that you want to accomplish or you want to become. Don't turn to these behavior disorders or these substance abuse or these, whatever, Right. Research has found that between the ages of 8 and 18, students spend an average of 9 hours a day staring at a screen. 9 hours a day. That may not sound like a lot, but think about it. That's almost half your day, because, 8 hours you're sleeping. Between 8 to 10 hours, you sleep. You got to take a bath. You going to school. 9 hours is a big consumption of your day. That includes computers, TVs, video games, cell phones, etc. Anything with a screen on it. And it's hard not to believe, because many of us really enjoy all these things. And I work from a computer, so I'm probably staring at a screen 90% of my day. And that's probably what's wrong with my eyes. Now,
I told you need glasses.
I know I got a prescription. I got to go fill it. So when you stop and think about how much time you spend on those screens, the time might even add up to more than a 9 hour average. So what do you think these kids are doing for 9 hours on their phone?
TikTok. They on TikTok. They on TikTok and Snapchat. These little group messages. Money told me the other day. What she said the name of their group message?
I don't know.
My
It
phone-
was the drip kids.
Yeah, that's what it is. I
Drip
said, Money,
kids.
who is that texting you like that? Oh, we the drip. Who is the drip kid? The little group that they created the church. They text all night. That social media, TikTok. They don't really be on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Y'all tell me, what y'all be on y'all screen so much for? Put it in the comments. You know, with Instagram and Snapchat, it's easy to be drawn to the world of social media. What people post, or sometimes you just get bored. You just start scrolling without even realizing.
We all do.
Distracted.
Yeah.
You know, I have to tell myself, like literally tell myself, put that phone down. You know? So do you think social media and video games and TV can be addictive?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, indeed. Because some of these kids, they'll go crazy if you take these phones. They can't focus in school. They doing bad, but they'll keep that phone charged. They'll keep it updated. Because of this phone.
Yeah, social media, it can be addicting because you're trying to see what all your friends up to. You know, they got this tangent fights.
What's that?
Well, all the fights in all the schools, people be recording them and putting them on there.
Oh.
So you might want to make sure what's going on in everyone's life so you are in the know. Want to know what's going on, what's happening at this school, what's my friends up to. You know, maybe you bought a new video game and you want to beat all the levels of the game before everybody else beat all the levels. And it's fun to play, but you abandon your responsibilities in order to spend time on social media or spend time playing these video games. You know, you see, the issue is not always what you're doing, but how much you're allowing what you're doing to control you. Hold on, in the drip kids. You might be over the age limit, Cam. You know, you one of us now.
Oh yeah, I was out there, Brandon. Yeah, I was out there. I was tough. I was something. But not no more. I'm clean. That's one of the best feelings in the world, though.
What? Overcoming?
And not have to take no drugs. I'm talking about not take nothing. You get a little cocky when you overcome stuff like that.
But you still be addicted to other stuff.
Oh yeah, I still like
not
that
good.
stuff. I got a problem with buying stuff.
Shopping is an addiction. You know that.
I need to stop that. I need to see a therapist.
Well, you know, at you guys' age, you know, you can't let these things stop you from handling your responsibilities, things that you're supposed to be doing, your homework, cleaning your room, you know, and then you're wondering why you want to call your mom a nag and why she fussing so much. It's because you spending all this time on this screen and now you're neglecting your responsibilities. I mean, us parents probably wouldn't have a problem with you being on your phone or on your TV, watching TV, playing the games. But you got to make sure that your responsibilities are taken care of. Right. You can't be breaking home F's and D's and then want to have a cell phone and mouth. And then, I mean, that's my house rule. I don't know what your parents' rules are. You got to follow your own parents' rules, what they allow. But I'm just telling you it's not right. I'm just telling you it's not cool to let your grades slip or your responsibilities at home slip. Or if you're in extracurricular activities, let those slip because you're spending all this time on cell phones or doing things, substance abuse and all this other stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. So you have to prioritize how you spend your time and how you spend your money now. And then that'll give you an advantage as you grow older and enter adulthood. So if you learn now how to manage your time and how to manage your money, how to budget and how to be responsible, then once you hit the adulthood, you know, you already know how to handle your business. But if you messing around now and thinking, oh, I got time, then somebody told you wrong. Now think about if we would have, you know, been handling business from the beginning, you would have never got addicted to pills, how much further or how much sooner you would have been able to achieve some of the things that you want in life.
I'm like 10 years behind. 10 years behind.
So how long was you addicted to pills? How many years?
You do the math. I ain't got
I don't
that.
know.
I told you 19
To when? How old you was when you got out?
off pills when Money was born.
That was 2000.
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look how long it took him. And now how many setbacks. And then here's the thing of that a lot of people that, mess around with these addictions don't think about. You're not only, messing up yourself, but you're affecting the people that's connected to you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna take them through it.
You're affecting the people that's connected to you, right? Try to make decisions, on your own. We know it can be tough. We know it can be hard to put down the phone or whatever it is, that is controlling you at the moment. And I'm going to say yes, I'm going to say controlling you because that's what it's doing when it's causing you to neglect the things that you need to do.
I want to say this too, like, for any of them youngsters out there addicted to something, if you got like your parents like fighting for you to get off that, you need to think about that, because if you don't have nobody in your corner, you're gonna end up going to something harder. You're gonna end up going to stronger drugs, you end up going to prison, you're gonna end up die. But it's those people that's in your corner, like, nah, man, you don't need to do that, fussing at you, getting on you. That's the stuff that you need to cherish. If you know deep down in your heart you got a problem, you need to, keep them people around you. You don't want them other people around you, because I'm telling you, it's gonna take you. And you can't, because if you can stop, you'll stop.
Right.
But so you're gonna need a good support system. You're gonna need God, and you're gonna need, be able to talk to some people that can help you get out of this. So don't be getting mad when your mama tell you it ain't good to vape. Go Google it, how it do your lungs, how it mess your body. You Google everything else. Google what drugs do to you, how it mess your body up. And some people will never shake back, how alcohol, whatever it is, just go Google it and see the side effects that it do to your body. Maybe you might look at it a little different and do something else.
Because it may seem cool, it may seem fun now.
Brandon said, what are your thoughts on alcohol? What's your thoughts?
Well, I've never, personally had any issues with alcohol, but I had an uncle who was an alcoholic. And the thing about it is, it changed him completely. Like Uncle Ray.
Yeah.
When he wasn't drinking, like Monday through Thursday, he was Uncle Ray, right? When he wasn't drinking, he was a totally different person. He was very smart. He watched things like the Discovery Channel and National Geographic, and very quiet person, and a sweet person to be around. But as soon as he started drinking them beer, and he wasn't even on like gin and like beers, and he will become this totally different person, just yelling and loud and fighting and angry and things like that. So it alters, and that's probably with any substance. It alters your behavior.
If you're abusing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it alters you. And many people think that, once, as long as I don't get drunk. But as soon as you take a sip of any alcoholic substance, it automatically starts to, change something in you.
So you saying it's wrong to drink alcohol?
Yeah, anything that alters your mind.
Let me ask you this. You said it's a sin to drink alcohol?
I mean, anything that you're addicted to, for one, is a sin.
Not saying addicted, because people have told us it's a sin to drink alcohol. That's not true.
I feel like...
I understand what you're saying, but we're going to be... the problem is, like you said with Ray, when he got drunk. I don't drink. I don't plan on drinking. But what I'm saying is, we'll tell people, oh, it's a sin for you to drink, and that's not true.
Why is not true?
Because the Bible said don't be drunk.
But see, here's the thing. When they drunk wine, they weren't drinking gin and Grey Goose and Bud Light and Budweisers. They was drinking grape juice. And the thing about it is, back then, all this stuff wasn't added to it. That's what wine is from, grape juice.
And they were tore up.
Listen, that's what wine is from, grape juice. And once it sit a while and it ferment, right?
So what about wine then? That's
what I'm saying. But here's the thing. anything that alters, I'm not a scientist or a behavior expert, so I don't know all the terms. So anything that alters your body from the way God designed it, for me, is a no-go. Now, whether you go to heaven or hell or not because you drink a little wine, that's going to be between you and Jesus. I'd rather not take that risk, personally. I'm going to say it like that.
Brandon said you're right. The lady said it was fermented. It's the age of it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I meant. Like, they didn't put all that crap in there. It was old grape juice.
So you saying one sip will get you tore up?
I ain't saying no. I'm not saying it to get you tore up. I'm saying one sip changes I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to research it. It changes something in you. Now some people are good drinkers. It don't affect them, but they can control it. But it's still affecting something in your body system.
I understand that. What you said, but I'm saying we talking biblical. Is that a sin?
I don't know.
We're gonna come back with it because I want to talk about that. Because
he said my logic is right. Thank you. You get what I'm trying to say.
We're gonna tell people the truth. We can't say, "Oh, it's a sin," because people gonna do what they want to do anyway. But our job to give them the best answer possible.
So this is the best answer possible. For one, like I said,
I'm not encouraging nobody to drink.
Exactly. Don't think that.
I don't do that, but I'm in the point of my life. I want to at least tell people the truth.
Do not pick it up at all. But listen, here's when it comes to the
some people need a little sip.
No, they don't.
If you work the job I work, you need something.
So you going to
drink.
Listen, you're going against everything we teach you tonight. We just said find a healthy way to deal with it.
Sometimes
not sometimes. Ain't nothing sometimes. Nope, not gonna happen nada. Listen. Don't even try it. Don't think about it.
I'm not telling about
don't try it. Don't think about it.
I know a lot of dudes like, man, I gotta go get me a beer, and they drive all the way home. They do it every day because
and then they get a beer and drive. That's wrong, right? That's two things wrong.
They have some of them keep cooling on back of their truck.
That's not.
They already been in ice because they're like this
job.
I'm telling you, this job I work at, boy. I'm telling you, they take you through it, boy.
So what is an alternative? Let's just say
I be needing something before I get on that. Huh?
I'm talking. Let's talk to the kids for a second. So when some of them might be thinking about, man, I want to work at the plant, but I don't want to be stressed out. I'm gonna need something to, keep the stress out. So listen, what is a positive alternative that they could turn to?
Huh?
A positive alternative, a healthy alternative.
Like
dealing with the stress of work and life. Because listen, kids, we just gonna be real. Life gonna hit you. You're gonna have moments where you're stressed. You're gonna have moments where you're overwhelmed. But you gotta find that healthy way to deal with those things, right? You gotta find a healthy way to, one thing that I used to do, you gotta buy me another one, is, sometimes running on the treadmill, putting music in my ears and running on the treadmill, pray, go in your secret closet, talk to God, find you a confidant that you can talk to, sometimes, or, play golf, meditate, yoga. There's so many other things that you could do besides turning to substances. Is all I'm saying.
But they gotta do that before they get addicted, because once you get addicted, that ain't gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Don't even pick it up.
Yeah, once you get addicted, this a whole nother story.
It's best to not even try it, not even think about it, not even want to do it.
Look, Cam said alcohol is okay, though it ain't just out. Not. Huh? Oh, Jesus turned water into wine. And the lady said that wasn't real wine. That was watered down stuff.
Right. It wasn't watered down. It was grape juice. See, a lot of what the stuff.
So what that was, Noah was drank when they was.
Noah was drunk. That's why Noah went to hell too. Then Jesus have to go rescue Noah out of hell?
I don't know, man.
Noah got loose. But Noah went to hell. So
I think if they said yes, because he must be saying this is a sin.
Yeah.
He said healthy way is to know yourself. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, know yourself.
Yeah, you just gotta do what makes you play. Some people like playing video games. Like some people like going just chilling, whatever. Catching a game, a football game. Just find something to make. But once you get addicted, that ain't gonna work. You're gonna need help.
That's why we say don't even start it.
You're gonna need God. You're gonna need a therapist. Because it's best to get God, a therapist, and a good support system. you'll come out faster. But if you try to figure out on your own, you're gonna be like me, 10, 15 years behind life.
And you don't want to do that to yourself. So that's why it's so important that, y'all just take heed to the stuff we're saying. That's why I had them start off like that, so you can see from a person that's been through it how it affected, how it can affect you and how it can delay you. And some people don't even make it out. Some people die out there. He almost died a couple times. Some people die on that stuff and never have a chance to recover. So the best thing for you to do, kids, teenagers, whoever's watching, is not even start.
Right. And I know some of you think, because I think, I can handle it. I'm good.
A lot of people think that.
I know a lot of dudes was like, they had it, like, money, they had the swag, they had the girls, like, and they died because they couldn't shake it. They end up getting on something harder and harder. So don't get it in your head thinking you can overcome it. Oh, I could just do it. I'm be all right. Then life gonna hit you. It's gonna be tough. So
because I'm pretty sure no crackhead started off saying I want to be a crackhead. I'm pretty sure no drug addict started off saying I want to be a drug addict. What'd he say?
Be not intoxicated at the word. So sin is anything against
word
of God.
Yeah, that's the definition of sin, y'all. Anything that's contrary to the word of God.
What's this? Your mama using them big words.
Comfort.
I don't know the meaning of it.
Comfort.
She just too educated.
Bobby say you too smart.
She be saying stuff I don't even know.
Everybody know what comfort means.
I don't even know that.
Tell your story, bro. Help the people.
I got you. Yeah, she be saying them big words.
So yeah. So don't think that I'm just having a little fun or doing something just because your friends do it. It's best not to even start it.
See, Jazz couldn't even figure it out either. Like, we slow over here.
Well, Jazz, we ain't gonna be talking about you. I ain't gonna put you out there, Jazz. I'm gonna let you slide.
No, I'm gonna ask in the middle of live what that word is. What she said with that man. I'm telling you.
So basically, I like what Brandon said. Know yourself. You have to know your triggers. Before you reach that point of no return, or that point where you got something in your hand or something. I
said me, Jay. I didn't say you was slow.
No, I was
she
talking.
Said, let's pose her. Okay.
Yeah, so you got to know your trigger points and, do something healthy like praying, reading, going outside, talking to somebody before you reach that level of no return.
We might have to pick up next week. We ain't gonna finish.
Yeah, we got like 10 more minutes.
No, you done. You got 7.
Well, that's close to 10. You did math, 7 rounds up to 10.
All right, money gonna whoop you.
So yeah, know your triggers. Do some healthy ways to relieve stress. Some healthy outlets. When you're going through or you feel and just because you see people having fun, popping pills, drinking at parties or whatever, dances, wherever y'all may go to, do not engage in it. Right? Because after a while, that's played out, is wore out. Now you looking bad, stressed out. You notice the people that's doing all that partying and drugging, drinking, and doing all that stuff. Those the ones that look old.
Yeah, they look bad. Man, I ain't gonna say nothing about my class reunion, but I thank God I done shook back a little bit. But some people tough, boy. Like, you can see when they own something like life defeating them and beating them up. You can see it all in their face. So find something to take care of yourself. Don't make all them crash dummy decisions in your teens. Now you got to catch up in your 30s.
Right.
I thank God for my struggle. I ain't gonna lie, because if it weren't for my struggle, I can't help nobody else. So that's why I be open and transparent, because people can look at me like, man, if he did it,
right,
I know I can do it.
Especially people that saw you when you was on.
I'm saying. So that's the reason why I do. I don't do it for no cloud or no fame. It's just because I know a lot of people that still struggling. I got families that stuck, that's, battling with stuff. So if they could just look like, man, I know, God can do it for him, he can do it for me. So that's why I be so open and transparent about a lot of stuff that I go through. I just be, trying to help somebody else.
Well, that's what the Bible says. We're overcoming by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. So if we don't have nobody telling how God delivered, how we gonna know? But listen, instead of trying to escape what's going on in our lives through addictive habits like spending gobs of our time on phone, playing video games, or even more dangerous habits like drugs or alcohol. We can turn to God to fill places in our life where we are craving peace, where we're craving stability. We could turn to God. We could turn to our church family. If you don't have a church family, get connected to a good Bible-believing church. I ain't going to call no churches out, but I just going to say Showers of Blessing on 507 South Cypress Street is a good place to be. I'm going to just throw that out there. But, if you're a youth, get connected with some youth leaders. Carson and I, we're available, hit our inbox up, if you need to talk or chat or whatever, just do something besides turning to these addictive habits. Because once you get addicted, the struggle is real.
It's gonna mess your whole life. It's gonna mess your whole life up. Like, it's gonna put you on a whole nother road until you decide to shake back and get back on that road. You still gonna be going down that tough road, so it ain't good to get addicted to nothing. Just grind, focus. Look at the people, ask them, like, how can I, build my credit? You don't have these youngsters that's in high school. I wish I was around people that had money or had education or had knowledge. How you do that? Show me how to stack my money. I could buy me a car, so I ain't gotta get no notes. Like, these kids ain't asking that. Right. They want to know about go viral on TikTok.
How to go viral, how to slay guys.
How to go to the party. No, you need to be asking some of your family or uncles, like,
investments and real estate.
I don't think they inspired by that. This generation not inspired by that. I just don't think. And they gonna miss it because they gonna miss their 20s. Get halfway in their 30s and now they're trying to fix it.
So listen, teens, if we have a workshop maybe on a Saturday where we bring in somebody to talk to y'all about credit, talk to y'all about real estate, talk to y'all about job applications and career goals, would y'all come? I just want to know. I don't want to waste my time.
Because for me, I know if I see somebody like a youngster in school grinding, I'm going to look out for him.
Right.
I'm going to go over and beyond. I know you hustling, working, trying to stack your bread. You need a car? All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put yourself in position for somebody that can bless you.
Right.
Like, if nobody to see your drive, nobody seeing that you hustle, nobody ain't going to give you nothing. But if you out there showing, like, I want to be good, I want to be great, I want to be, what's the name of our next series coming up?
What's the name of our next series coming up?
Better than what? Average? Something like that.
Yeah. Better than basic.
Better than basic. Like, man, I don't want to be basic. I want, I want the nice stuff. Man, people will give to you, especially if you're young. But so many kids, they priorities mixed up. Like, they focus on all the wrong stuff and they missing it and they blowing their future.
So if you really want it, we can get the people. We may not know everything, but we can get the people in the building that the church
I get them. You got people
to show
around
you the plan. But it's gonna be up to you to show up, to receive the plan, to work out your plan, and then it's gonna be up to you to follow that plan. Because coming up with a plan is easy, but actually following that plan and making the commitment, the step, the day, the putting in the time, the effort, it's gonna be up to you. How bad do you want it?
And I'm gonna say this. I know we gotta go, but Blaze don't know how lucky they got it. You don't have I know we probably got to do a better job at putting it out there, showing the people like kind of gifts that we do have in the church besides on Sundays, but you got people around you that made it, out, that came from stuff that, made mistakes and they shook back and got it right. Not just me. If you're a part shop, somebody that got a story, they can teach you how to do something. Yeah. Like, education, whatever it is, you got her brother, you got her mama, her daddy, it don't matter. You can't look at people's life and thinking that you can't learn something from it. You just got to open up your mouth and be willing to ask. Her brother, he got shot. I'm pretty sure he ain't no gangster no more. He getting too old. He'll tell you some of the mistakes he made or wish he would have done different.
Right.
I can almost guarantee you half the stuff that he did go through, he'll wish he can get it back. So you can talk to people like that. You got it around you, but you just got to want it. Can't nobody read your mind, and stop dealing with it on your own. You want to stop doing something, just get with the right people. That's gonna help you. Ain't nothing about because embarrassing.
I'm gonna say this too, because I'm gonna add this in there because you don't have to, a lot of people be scared or shame. You don't have to worry about your business getting spread. We ain't those type of people. If you come to us and it's between us, it's gonna stay between us. If you come to me and not Carson, and it's gonna stay between Carson ain't gonna know about it. Ask him if I ever told him anything somebody told me. So don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Like, reach out for the help that you need.
Right.
You
And
can get it.
and we don't have the answers, we're gonna point you in the right direction. Whatever you're addicted to, you might be addicted to the same sex. You know it ain't right. We'll point you in the right direction to somebody that got delivered from it. Thank God I ain't never had that problem, but I'm just saying we'll point you in the right direction for somebody to help you, come through that. Whatever it is that you're addicted to, it don't have to be drugs. Like you might have whatever it is that you do every day. You got patterns of it. Sit down and have a conversation with somebody like, man, I need a path forward so I can move on because I just want to be better.
Right.
Because you're gonna regret it once you get out of high school. You ain't got no scholarships. Now you getting all these loans trying to go to college. You like, you done blew it. It's too late. You can't go back and do school over and try to get a scholarship. So you got to learn now, like, be focused. Like, get your focus in position. You can do that. The other TikTok gonna be there. Snapchat gonna be there.
Yeah.
Get your focus in position.
Handle your responsibilities.
Dissect your circle because that's important. Everybody in your circle not for you to be, for you. So know where you going. Leave the drugs alone. I'm telling you, it's gonna take you. Remember, I told you that you can't take it because you're gonna want to find something else to get that little buzz. Oh, I just do a little vape. Okay, you're gonna be next year. I'm gonna see you smoking weed. Right? Then you're gonna be on to something else.
All right. So listen, be on the lookout, for these 3 addictive habits. The addiction to substances like the drugs, the alcohol, the tobacco, etc. The impulse control disorders like the stealing, the gambling, setting the fires, and things of that nature, and the behavior addictions. You can be addicted to food, to screens, to porn, to cutting yourself. So all those things are addictive habits that you want to avoid. And if you are dealing with something that is controlling you and that's causing you to neglect your responsibilities because you're so focused on these things, then now is the time to reach out for help to change the habits, turn to God, and connect with the right people.
Right. Man, well, listen, we hope we said something that, blessed you, whatever the case may be. Like we say, reach out to us. I mean, we easy to find contacts, know somebody got my number, call, DM, or whatever it is. Like, it's time to do something different. Go ahead, get money. Go ahead, I got it. So that's where we at with it, right? Like, you don't have to take on that alone. You don't have to do it because it's gonna take you. Find somebody you can reach out to and talk to, like. So you got to go through that because I'm telling you, I wish I could have found somebody that I can talk to so I can get off them dog pills. Now I'm 10 years behind, but I thank God for it every moment because, my struggle to help me get somebody else. But this Sunday, we got our takeover Sunday. At October 29th at 10 a.m. So if you don't know nothing about no takeover Sunday, you need to be there. It's gonna be crazy lit. So make sure you're in the building, bring the young people, and let them know we going up this Sunday for our takeover Sunday. Then that following Monday, we got trunk or treat, 6 p.m. Bring the kids out, get you some candy, come enjoy yourself, and have fun. Have fun. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So it's gonna be crazy. And last thing, next week we kick off a brand new series, Better Than Basic. I know sometimes, man, look, man, I don't want to be basic. I'm better than that. I lead a basic for the people that don't want nothing. So we're gonna be talking to the people that want to excel, want to, overcome some stuff, who want to conquer some stuff, who want to get better than where you was yesterday. Not saying making a 100% turnaround, but like striving to do something better, taking baby steps to get better, the better you, the better people around you, better the way you love, the better your attitude, just be a good man, woman, boy, girl, whatever it is, like lead a basic step for the basic people. We want to talk to some people like, get out there, make some money, want to travel the world, want to enjoy life, have fun every day, right? That's so, but you can't be basic. So We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We wrapping up this series, bullying. So it's been fun. Like I said, if y'all need some help, reach out to us. Connect with us. We got you. I got you. You want to get off pills? I got you. I can't tell you how to get off heroin. I can't tell you how to, but I can tell you how to get off lower tabs or whatever. I don't even know if they got lower tabs no more. But whatever it is, we'll point you in the right direction, man. We here to serve. We here to help. We want to see people win. Like, I want everybody around me to win. Right? I want everybody around me winning. Not just like with money and I want everybody winning, especially emotionally and spiritually, all that. I want everybody in a good headspace and a good space, man, because that's what life is about. Getting the people around you and just winning, just doing good, enjoying yourself, not trying to be perfect, but just understanding how much God loves you, how much He'll never leave you or never forsake you. And there's nothing that you can ever do to stop God from loving you. He already paid it. So I want them people around me that understand who Jesus really is and that He loves you. And there's nothing that you can ever in life make Him stop loving you. Yeah, you might have to pay for some stuff you do, but He'll never stop loving you. So we're going to pray. Dear Heavenly Father God, we thank you for this moment. Thank you for this hour. We thank you for allowing us to go forth once again to talk to your people, God. We pray, God, that we had said something that may touch somebody to say, I want to be different. I don't want to be addicted to what I'm dealing with. We pray, God, that something good will come out of this, that somebody's life will be different. They'll begin to evaluate the things that they're doing, be evaluating, stuff that they're addicted to. So we thank you, God, for what you're doing, God. We give you all the glory. We give you all the credit. We give you all the honor. And we pray, God, that we ask that you forgive anyone that's under the sound of my voice that don't know you. Give them the opportunity to get to know you. We pray, God, you begin to rebuild and repair their heart. Let them come to you. Grab their heart, God. Grab everybody that's connected to them, God. We thank you for it, God. We ask you to build a hedge of protection around them as they travel back and forth on their various destinations. We thank you for our leaders, for allowing us to go forth another week, trusting that we'll say something to your people that they can grab home and go on and say, I just want to be better. So we appreciate everybody. We love you. You can jump on to our church page at My SB Nation at 7 p.m. Sister Elder Tawanda wrap up her series for this Bible study month. Thank y'all. Till next week, we gone. Remember, Takeover Sunday. It's going to be crazy.